Excuse the spot. I was drinking my blueberry slim tea mixed with lemons with a peppermint and a cinnamon and a honey cough drop. And I had to tell you all of the combination so you would know how I am trying to lose a little bit of stomach day by day. And I just, dropped a little bit on my shirt. So I took the sponge that I was washing dishes with and cleaned it, and a paper towel. So it'll dry, because it's better than it looked at first. It'll dry within 1 or 2 hours. So I'll be okay. And if it doesn't, I'll still be okay. But I was watching this lady's video, and I was with this Hispanic lady who was upset with this Hispanic girl who has made a video in a MAGA hat, and she's assuming that she's married to a MAGA. And she said there's a difference between MAGAs and other Republicans. Perhaps she is right, because they are pretty intense and they tend not to sway. They tend to go full throttle, full focus on whatever agenda that this orange man is putting through with his friend. Okay, with that said, she made the mistake of saying, but Ronald Reagan, he was a good Republican. I at once was a good Republican. Now, to me, that's when it started. Just like Democrats became better with Lyndon B. Johnson doing everything that he thought the late JFK would have done for African Americans after Jim Crow, passing the Civil Rights Bill, giving Medicaid, doing absolutely everything. And he's right. That encouraged people to vote Democrats, and Democrats totally changed, and we saw that they were for everybody. Yes, everybody, especially poor people. We felt they understood us, okay? Now, somebody would disagree and they don't accept handouts, whatever, but people needed those food stamps that LBJ gave us, okay? Now, what Ronald Reagan did that I didn't like, I couldn't vote yet, but I was old enough, I was in high school to understand. What he did was one of the first people, for sure. There were other presidents, now that I teach history, they did the same thing, I understand, but he's one I remember. He made sure that he did what you call trickle-down economics, where he said, if we have it here at the top, the CEOs and the other rich people, then it's going to trickle down to the poor people anyway. But what he actually did was save taxes for the rich. And what trickled down to us was taking more of our money, and we were spending more. And he also ignored what South Africa was going through at the time. That would be apartheid. So that's where I disagree with her. So I say all this to say that I don't think anybody of color should be a Republican. When I see black Republicans, I just wonder why. And I do understand that sometimes you want to be in the club. Oftentimes, you want to be accepted. All the time, you want to feel equal. But that's just not the way it is. So you have to stand with people who care about everybody. Yes, do we all have a personal interest when it comes to most things? Absolutely. We all have the attitude, what is in this for me? But the bottom line is, if you are a Democrat, and I do know there need to be two parties, you need a choice. But I feel if you are a Democrat, you really can believe that there's something in it for all of you. We're all going to win, because they're going to do what is best for this country and everybody. Now, my daughter needs to come out of Chick-fil-A. It's time to go. Peace and blessings, faith, grace and mercy. We need that. Have a great day. Peace.